All right, hello everyone. Amanda here. I am a doTERRA wellness advocate as well as an erotic blueprint breakthrough coach. So I wanted to come on and help you guys figure out what kind of massage blend you want to create for yourself, because there is no one shoe fits all when it comes to massage oils. I'm sorry. So I am going to fire hose you with a bunch of information. I have some notes here for you, and this is what I have noticed in my practice. So the erotic blueprints are energetic, sensual, sexual, shapeshifter, and kinky. Okay? So the energetic is someone who's turned on by anticipation and tease and space. Okay, so these people can get overwhelmed really quickly. So an oil for them is tea tree. Tea tree is the oil of energetic boundaries. So if you find that you are someone who picks up other people's energy, this oil is an oil to consider adding to your blends. So what you can do is just put a drop in your hands, inhale, and clear your aura, okay? Over your head, down your body. Clear your aura. This will help before intimacy and after intimacy. There is also the oil clove, that is the oil of boundaries. So if you have a little bit of stuckness around speaking your truth and creating solid boundaries, clove is a really good oil for that. So you can mix these two together and rub over your solar plexus and again, cleanse your aura. Lemongrass is also a powerful cleanser. It helps get the other person or the other people's energy off you. Great for down the spine. The sensual is someone who is really turned on by the senses, okay? They're turned on by beautiful smells, beautiful tastes. They love art. They really love creating sensual space, and the shadow of this is that they can get in their heads and they have a really hard time getting out of their heads. So two oils for the sensual are balance on the bottom of the feet. It really helps pull the energy from the head down into the body so that they can experience presence. Serenity is also really great for grounding as well. It has vetiver, it has lavender in there, and it's really great for on the hairline, on the top of the head, and across on the temples behind the ears. So that shadow is like, it'll help bring that anxious energy, that thoughts spinning through the head down into the body, okay? The sexual is someone who is just turned on by sex. They're turned on by, naked bodies and penetration. So I'm oversimplifying here because I don't want to get too far into it, but the oils that really support this blueprint are cinnamon. So cinnamon is the oil of sexual harmony. It really helps us call in those parts of ourselves that we've disowned, okay? So it helps us expand and really harmonize all the aspects of sexuality. Helps us bring us back all the way back into our entire body. So it's really good if you notice that your partner is disconnected from you. So maybe you have a sexual partner and you're someone who needs more space and anticipation and tease, or more full body contact. If you have a partner that just wants to go straight into penetration and sex, this is an oil that'll really help them, okay? Another oil that is really great, and you're probably surprised by this that I'm suggesting it, but is oregano. So if you have a partner that is, so oregano is the oil of humility. So if you have someone who is boasty and cocky and really, talks a lot about, their the amount of sexual partners they have or have had, and they, yeah, are just that kind of cocky kind of person. This is an oil that'll help them get out of that peacockiness. And this oil is really, really great on the top of the head, and it'll help change their mind and their rigidity around sexuality. And it'll help them get out of those attachments. Moving forward, another blueprint is the kinky. So this is a blueprint that has sometimes a lot of shame. And so oils that I really, really recommend for kinky people are bergamot. Bergamot is the oil of self-acceptance. It kind of smells like Earl Grey tea. It really helps getting out of that I'm wrong, like I shouldn't like this mentality, and into really accepting their broad stretch of what sex is for them, okay, and what their turn on is. And another oil really, really great for the kinky is black pepper. Black pepper is the oil of unmasking. Okay, so it helps like us move through that shame, that like I want to hide, and really come out and unmask and to own those parts of you that are kinky. And it really helps create safety. And this oil is really, really great on the big toe. And yeah, bergamot is really, really great on the solar plexus, okay, that power center. The shapeshifter is someone who likes everything, really, really likes everything, likes variety. And oils that I suggest for this blueprint are neroli. So neroli is the oil of shared purpose and partnership. So the shadow of the shapeshifter is that they can often just like be people pleasers. They just they never really get what they want because they want everything. And so they shift, they're really amazing lovers. They shift into their partner's blueprint. And so this really helps them really connect to their partner and to really speak their truth and to have that partnership and that purpose together. Another oil that I suggest for them is Digest Zen. So if they do have this communication and they do have an awesome relationship where they do get it all, sometimes there's like an energetic crash. So Digest Zen is really, really awesome for them because it helps them just digest everything that happened, everything that just went on. So when you eat like the whole buffet, it helps just like move and help prevent that like energetic crash. You can put it on the belly. You can, again, just take it internally. It's really, really beautiful. And so expanding into these types, I'm going to move into like oils that'll help you expand into these types if you're kind of identifying with one of the other oils or one of the other blueprints. So oils that I suggest for expanding into like the energetic is because they really, really love connection. They really, really love anticipation and that tease, and they can be overwhelmed if things happen too fast, too quick. Okay, so oils for them are Melissa. It is like one of the highest vibrational oils. You can press it on the roof of your mouth, put a little bit on your thumb, press it to the soft palate of the roof of the mouth for about 30 seconds. Really helps bring that energy into the consciousness so that we can reach the what's more to sex and sexuality. Another oil, and this is oil I suggest for everyone, is rose. Rose is the oil of divine love. And so having this oil massaged over the heart and down the belly and around the genitals really helps connect these energy centers, okay? And move from that place of love. Also, since rose is really expensive, geranium is a really, really good alternative because geranium is the oil of love and trust, and use it the same way. Expanding into the sensual, the sensual, the one that loves all of the deep tissue and holding and cuddling. Ylang ylang is the oil of the inner child. So it's a huge aphrodisiac. So it'll really help connect to the vulnerability and the emotion and the softness and the sweetness and the cuddling and everything. Because kids love cuddles, right? Another oil to shift into the sensual is clary sage. Clary sage helps us expand our vision. It's really, really good for women's hormones. So again, rolling that over the belly and using that is really, really good for, that's really good for sensual men as well. So it helps moving from that like introvertedness and really, really allowing the whole body harmony. Next we have expanding into the sexual. Now, I always suggest grapefruit. Grapefruit is the oil of honoring the body. So say you have a shower and you're coming out of the shower, a really, really good practice is to just, use a little bit of fractionated coconut oil, a couple drops of grapefruit, or really just 1 to 2. Okay, when I say couple, I really mean just 1 to 2, and just do a full body massage. So it really helps those people who feel disconnected from their body to come back in and honor their body, no matter what shape, size, you name it. Okay, really, really, really beautiful oil. It really helps with being comfortable naked. So if you're one of those people who shy away or, cover yourself up, grapefruit is the oil. You can take it internally as well. Perfect. Jasmine. Jasmine is a sexy, sexy oil. So jasmine is the oil of sexual purity. And so when we have people who really just want to jump into sex, like actual penetration, and tend to have a lot of partners, this is an oil that'll help with that like funkiness of energy. It'll help align that real pure connection to the genitals. It'll help open up energetically to the sexual. And this is really, really, really beautiful on the perineum, which is at the base of the spine, and on the inner thighs. Very, very, very sexy. And expanding into the kinky, I really, really suggest cassia. Cassia is the oil of self-assurance. It really smells sweet and cinnamon-like and spicy, so heavily dilute this one. It is good for those who really want to explore like BDSM, all right? Another oil that's really, really great for expanding into kinky is wintergreen. Wintergreen is the oil of surrender. It really helps us just surrender into our desires, okay? And this is really, really great on the top of the head and the bottoms of the feet. And it's just really, really beautiful. And then lastly, moving into expanding into the shapeshifter, the person who likes it all, wild orange, because wild orange is the oil of abundance. And so if you are the type of person who has really been desiring more, this is an oil that you can use. It's like just knowing that you can have it all. Another oil is cypress. So this is the oil of like motion and flow. Motion and flow meaning like we're gonna move from this and we're gonna flow to that. And so it really, really helps facilitate that shifting and that shape shifting into different positions, different, really elongating things. And so, yeah, that's it in a nutshell. If you guys have any questions, I know I just like fire hosed you, but what I highly, highly suggest is really tuning into what I just said and finding the oils that you feel are really what you need or where you want to expand into. And then what I have is just, I have my doTERRA fractionated coconut oil and I have it by my bed, and I just say, okay, I'm really want to move into the moreness and just surrendering to more. So I want to use wild orange and wintergreen. And I will use that, and I will just integrate it into my practice. And I will always start with rose oil over the heart, and just move through and use your intuition. And if this was too much, I'm sorry, but not sorry at all. But I do have a 8-week course starting March 1st. If you are interested in jumping in and learning more about these erotic blueprint types and the shadows and everything, and how to speak this and how to create deeper connection and lasting sexual satisfaction for a lifetime, really reach out and give me a message, because I'd love to have you join, or just jump on a call and see if we're a good match. So happy Valentine's Day, and I hope you have so much fun just loving on your lover. Mwah.